Well, hello everyone, and welcome back once again here again at the Anime Club.
Again.
Knickknack again, Vorn again, Seki again, Realm
Not again.
Never
There's
again!
pizza in your face!
God damn, Realm.
My gosh.
My ear.
Thank gosh these things freaking go that high.
Yeah, that was. I'm glad the headphones are a little muffled for me right now.
Yeah. Be grateful.
So today we'll be discussing the animation or the production value. That's probably the best way of putting it, simply instead of going down the list.
Yeah. Oh, so opening song, right? So the first couple episodes, I watched 10 seconds of the opening song and I was like, I hate this. And then I skipped it. And then one time I let it play. And oh my God, I love this opening song.
Yeah, I really did like this opening.
But the first 10 or 15 seconds makes it feel like it's going to be one of those slower, more melancholy, reflective songs. And then it's just like, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not one of my favorite OPs of all time, but few are, so. As an OP, though, I found myself, I didn't find myself actively trying to skip it, and I didn't actively hate it.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Vorn approves. Man, if you could see the video, we talk with our hands. This is
it's a problem with us,
lackluster
actually.
at best. What about you, Realm?
So wait, sorry, what was the question? I was
Openings.
a bit spaced.
Pay attention, fucker.
No!
I hope you all realize that my mother does not approve of cussing.
Oh, well.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, please don't.
I mean, of any of us to cuss, he's the one who's the easiest to get away with.
That's true. He can say whatever he wants. He's fuck off far. As I just cuss again, alright?
Alright, Realm, what did you think of the OP?
I thought it was fun. The first time I watched it. But then the more I watched the episodes, the more I just skipped it. Just because.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
That's about where I was too, I think. But it wasn't like I was. Yeah, I think that's right. I think you're about where I am.
I think I had the added bonus of actively skipping it a few times and then finding out that it was good to me, which was kind of like a turning point. Also, ED.
Okay, that ED was fucking amazing in my opinion.
The animation.
It switches to that
art.
old Speed Racer style.
Oh God, it looks like Hajime no Ippo meets Goku-sen, old.
Vorn, have you read the manga? Is that the style they use in the manga or on the covers or something?
I don't think so. I will Google it real quick.
I haven't looked at the freaking manga at all.
I mean, it's been at least a week since I last watched an episode. I still remember the ED So yeah, it was I actually really did. I was impressed by the ED. No,
the manga's normal.
They just decided to do that old anime style, and it's unique. I actually like the animation of it.
It's very reminiscent of Hajime no Ippo meets Goku-sen. It's old school anime, and I love it.
I was running a little bit behind on watching episodes towards the end, so I did skip it the last few times, but I did enjoy it.
It didn't change necessarily.
Actually.
Oh,
it does between a couple episodes, because every once in a while, if there's a character who gets a focus in the episode, during the ED, it will just be that character singing.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Going back to the OP, did you notice that in the OP, the first couple seconds changed almost every episode, depending on what the episode's topic was?
Yeah.
I thought they were actually really creative with the OPs and EDs.
Yeah, and
I'm impressed.
I thought that the animation for the actual, despite the fact that they don't often play soccer, the animation for the soccer games was fantastic.
Oh yeah, I agree. No, they did a really I actually thought they did some pretty good. I think it's Sakuga.
Yeah.
For the soccer animation, I was pretty impressed with the animation overall.
Especially the butt.
Okay.
The butt had glorious animation. The booty.
And every once in a while, they switch to these more chibi-styled characters for gag portions, and I thought that worked pretty well.
Oh yeah, I always love a good chibi gag sequence.
I think it can work, or it can fall flat on its face. But here, I think it does work.
I was gonna say, well, I'm the person who watched 64 episodes of Naruto Rock Lee Seishun Full Power, so
yeah. Oh God.
60.
I have a sneaking suspicion we're not going to enjoy it as much as you do.
Oh, you're going to hate it, and I'm going to love every minute of it.
But yeah, no, I thought the chibi worked really well for what they did with it here.
Yeah. I mean, This is the least sports anime I've ever. It's a slice of life, essentially, with a sports background.
I don't know if I call it a slice of life.
But it is kind of school life, slice of
It
life,
is
because
school life.
it's more about the characters overcoming things, and a decent portion of it takes place off of the soccer field.
We'll get to this later, and I think, let's get around to it later. I'll dispute this later because we're not at characters or plot line yet.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
want to at
jumped a
least
little
continue
ahead.
talking about the music then?
Yes, the music. Was there any inserts? I don't remember. It could just be because it's been a week or so.
Huh.
But I don't remember any particular insert song.
I kind of actually like the scenes with with the music, because that actually really does mesh well. Because, well, they are just only playing, I think, the OP again, but it still does mesh very nicely with
That's
the
right.
scenes
There is
they
a
do.
scene in there where, the big epic moment where they start playing the OP as...
Mhm.
Yeah, no, they did that, and I always those scenes are always, easy hype.
Yeah.
But I've seen it before, so it's not like that. Besides that, though, I don't think any other insert songs actually,
I feel like I remember that there were some, but I don't remember what they were.
Yeah, it wasn't, at least as far as I remember, it wasn't a heavy insert song thing. But maybe I'm just misremembering it because it's been a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it could be that, but I've also watched it more recently than you because I watched it a few times over.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anything. And sometimes I do. And it also doesn't have any weird cheesy noise effects in strange places.
Okay, but I'm thankful for that one.
Yeah.
What? You didn't want? Wow.
No, I didn't.
No.
You completely peaked there.
Oh, I know, it was amazing.
I will say though, I don't act when I consider how that relates to the show as my opinion on the show overall. That doesn't actually change it. I think for me, music insert songs elevate a show. They don't necessarily tank it just because it doesn't have most shows don't have all that memorable insert music for me.
Yeah, but that's the thing with insert music. It's not supposed to be memorable.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to go along with the situation.
I don't know. You can get some pretty memorable insert music in some shows.
But there can be a difference between generic insert music that's there to fill background noise and insert music that's meant to signify something, like a particular character's theme or a certain thing happening. Yeah, so most insert music is not made for that.
Yeah.
That is specifically designed and purposed to do that.
And that's
so
why
it's almost different.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not looking at this and saying, oh, there was no insert music that I could remember.
It's 'cause they didn't need any.
Yeah,
they weren't going for it.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need any. And I don't fault it for not having any, really.
Yeah. I love how Aoyama-kun moves faster than the eye can see.
Most of the time when he does that, it switches the chibi style, though. And I do think it works. It wouldn't be as funny if it was just him going, like Jack Sparrow style.
Or it's when he's avoiding a tackle hug. Oh, y'all needed to see what Nick Nack just did. All the comedy was in that full body wiggle that he just executed.
Once again, we need the camera.
We
need a good camera.
Yeah. Doing it on a Chromebook camera probably isn't a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
That was so bad. That was 240p.
Maybe one day. That day's not today.
We'll see, y'all.
Maybe if Seki edits this with images, we'll insert the Jack Sparrow.
Oh yes, GIFs, come for me in the comments. GIFs v GIFs. My teacher insists on GIFs. I say GIFs.
Are you sure that we're not going to be sued by some record company? Not record company, movie production company.
They don't usually sue for quick little GIF images. They actually don't even usually sue for images. You're more likely to be sued for using their music, and that depends on the company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's owned by Sony Music. Don't do it, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't even try it.
Yeah.
GIFs are a type of peanut butter.
Okay, if you're gonna call it GIF, then I'm gonna call him Jod. Okay? G is a G. It's G.
Is he? Does that make
if
him?
If it's God, it's GIF. If it's GIF, it's Jod. Be okay with that.
Geffy, Jelm, please stop.
Okay, all right. Oh boy.
Is there anything else anyone wanted to bring up before we go? I guess the arts. We didn't talk about the art style itself. It's anime.
Yeah, it's that thing I've talked about before where there's kind of like a generic look for the season.
And I do treat that the same I treat insert music.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily need to have the big, giant, specialized style.
But I will say, I would call it the generic for the season, but it doesn't deviate from the manga.
No, it doesn't.
So, in a way, it is using its own art style, but then that goes down to the determination, is that would you consider that manga art style the manga style of the current, like, this kind of thing?
Well, it's the current era's style. Even
Yeah.
newer manga tend to use that style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is the current style, but it's not straying from its manga roots.
Yeah.
For an easier art time.
But this is also a more recent series based
Mhm.
off like the one panel of manga I saw on your computer there.
Yes. Single panel. That was it.
Note
We're
editor, insert a manga panel here with no. Actually, no, you probably can't. Manga's a little bit more stuck up about that.
Actually, I might be able to if I like take out the speech bubbles.
Yeah, you have to remove
Yeah.
the speech
Yeah.
bubbles.
We'll see. We'll see
And
how
just
much I
close
feel
up
like
on
doing.
face.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. We'll see how much I feel like
We're
doing.
playing with editing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that should be all. We can't use this to talk about our own production value, so let's move on to.
We don't want to open that can of worms.
Come
We
back
don't
next
draw.
time to hear about our thoughts on the themes and storyline. Try
Rock
harder,
and punch.
everyone.